South Koreans spend a lot of time and money trying to learn English, but the country still ranks only 24 on a global scale of English proficiency. I'm Deborah Khan. Joining me now is Jasper Kim, who is a professor at Ewha University in Seoul. Jasper, how much time and money are South Koreans these days spending on learning English?
Well, it's a big industry here in South Korea. In terms of time, the average Korean spends about 20,000 hours from the time that they start school all the way through university. And so if you really adhere to Malcolm Gladwell's latest book, Outliers, a person with 10,000 hours of practice in anything should be a genius. Based on that metric, every Korean should be an English genius. It's not always the case. And second, in terms of money, it's a big business. I call it extreme economics of English fever, and it amounts to this whole English industry of at least 17 trillion won. So that's roughly about 15 billion US dollars every year.
Okay, so with so much time and money being spent, why isn't the level of English better?
Well, I think it has to do a lot with basic economics. There's just no incentive to improve it. Right now, it's very kind of non-optimal because the incentive is that for these private industries to be used, well, what that means is that it allows people in the regular educational system in the public sector to basically farm out a lot of the work that they would normally have to do. And so this creates a huge microeconomy, which is a boost for the Korean economy. And that's why policymakers pretty much leave it alone because they don't want to tamper with an economy now or in the past that can tamp down some of its explosive growth.
Okay, but we're seeing, we continue to see Korean giants like Samsung, LG become these multinational giants. So have people's attitudes on the ground changed in terms of, the desire to learn English?
Yeah, on paper, I think, and if you just ask the regular person walking down the street here in Seoul or Gangnam, I think there really is an English fever. And also, if you take a look at the numbers, well, the economy is very much export-driven. But the companies that you and I talk about a lot, and the media focuses a lot on, is very disproportionate to the regular average population and the average person walking on the street. Very few, I would say, need English on a daily basis. Yes, those who work for Samsung, LG, and whatnot, they do need English. But they hire the best and the brightest, and it's not that many people, quantitatively speaking. So it's a lot of money spent for the whole population when only a certain sliver of it needs it.
Okay, thanks very much, Jasper Kim, joining us from Seoul. For more on the story, you can go to Korea Real Time on WSJ.com. I'm Deborah Khan.